Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mama Rose and today we are going to do this look which I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to show you how I did this look. I love this one. I absolutely love doing this video. It has been so much fun and getting my inner artist out. It's been fab. I absolutely love this look. I love greens, I love purples, I love pinks, I love all bright colours, and one thing I wanted to try and achieve was to make sure that anybody could do this look, because I know people are frightened of colours and I just feel that the greens combined with the smoky browns is suitable for everyone. But look at that highlight though. Oh, I've lost what I was going to say. What was I going to say? How do women get these lovely messy buns and they just look stunning, and there's me like Trunchbull from Matilda. I hope you really enjoy watching the video and please make sure you subscribe for me, okay? So enjoy. So I'm really excited about creating this look. I can't wait to get it started with you guys. Just looking at the face now, I can't wait to see how the dimensions turn out with the greens and the smokiness of it. I just can't wait to try it out. So shall we crack on? The first thing we're going to do is primer. This is the all-in-one 5 Action Perfector Insta Blur. I think we need to get some brows on this face because without brows I look like an egg. A bald egg. We are just going to go in with this brow pencil here. It's really sharpened down, but it's the 3-in-1 brow definer. I really need to get a new one. Remind yourself, Steph, new brow liner. I know this bit is quite boring for you guys, so I'm just going to leave you here and I shall see you back when my face actually looks human. My brows are clearly on their period. Seriously, stop focusing on them. The next thing I like to do before I start applying my foundation is I like to give my face a bit of a moisture spritz, if you like, okay? So what I'm going to go in with here is the Rose Dewy Glow. Okay, because I want to give my face a little bit of a dewy undertone just because my face needs a lot of moisture. So here we go. And we're going to let that dry. And I'm going to take just a wet blending pad, squeeze a bit on the back of my hand, and we're going to work from there today. I really love this foundation. I think the coverage is really pretty. It's really light, yet you can still get a medium to full coverage. And because I set with pressed powder as well, I prefer this foundation for most of my looks. So here we go. And I find that if I use a blending pad, my makeup goes on a lot more flawless, a lot more settled. It seems to last longer. The texture of the makeup just looks better in my opinion. So we're just going to go in and start making sure that the coverage, I'm going to start off with a little bit. The way I like to do this foundation is I like to start off with a little bit and then build up as I go along. This just simply gives me a more flawless look. It doesn't get cakey. It gives the foundation time to warm up to the skin and settle in nicely. Okay, as you can see, that foundation just sits really pretty. It's nice and fresh, hence the name Fresh Nude, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really in love with this foundation. I love the fact that it's like medium to full coverage because you can build it up. It's so soft and gentle and kind to your skin that you can build this foundation up as much as you like. For me, that is plenty because I'm going to set it with some powder. And then it won't move. I do find with this foundation as well, it doesn't move on your face. You know, when you get patches and things like that, it doesn't seem to happen with this foundation. So I'm really pleased with this one. It is my favourite now. It is the Fresh Nude foundation. And the shade I am using is number 40. And it's called Santorini Sunset. Okay, so now we're just going to set this face with the Japanese Maple Matte Clay Powder. This is fantastic. It's like a Snapchat filter. I say it every time. Snapchat filter. And then dog ears. And I like to go in with a nice fluffy brush. And just dab it in and pat around the face, around the foundation. And this just kind of filters it over, just sets it into place, finishes it off nicely. I find that this shade, the Japanese Maple over the Suntory Sunset, is just perfect for my skin tone, because I do have quite olivey skin, but at the same time I am fair, so my undertone is quite olivey. I'm going to use two different concealers. So I'd set underneath the eyes, I'm going to use the Matte Clay concealer. This is the shade 10. It's full coverage, again, for waking up under the eyes. I mean, I'm a mum. I've got bag problems, and not the kind of Prada, Gucci bags. We're talking under eye bags that need some help. So I like to take this oval brush and just place it underneath the eyes. I try not to brush too much. I just kind of place it like that. I don't do funny shapes, you know, and I'm just going to line the concealer just in line with where I want my eyeshadow to stop, because I'm going to cover that with loose powder. As you can see, this just really helps to waken up those eyes and lift them so I don't look like I've been awake for 2 nights straight. The next concealer I like to take is the all-in-one concealer. I really like this one. It's got a bit of a hydrating kind of texture to it, and I find that that is great on my nose. It doesn't cake up, it doesn't break away. I find that if I put heavy concealer on my nose, by the end of the day, by the time I'm rubbing and kissing the babies, it comes off. So I like to use this one, and then just a small amount on top just to illuminate that area there for me, so that the bags are a little bit more hidden. And we're just going to go in and blend again. I find blending, using a blending pad, is a lot better for my skin, a lot better for the texture, and a lot better for the outcome at the end. So before I like to do my eyeshadow, especially if I'm doing a bit of more of a bolder look, I like to go in with some loose powder just underneath, some translucent loose powder, just to hold the concealer. So if I get any fallout of not tapping my brush off properly, at least the eyeshadow falls onto that, and also at the same time it is just baking the concealer in for me. This one just gets everywhere. Just dust that off. Woo! Okay, the next shade that we're going to go in for, just above the crease and into the crease area, is this orange colour here, Atacama Desert. And we're going to go in with this brush here. And I'm going to take it just into the crease. Okay, I want to start off with a very, very light kind of coverage. I don't want to go in too harsh with this. This colour is just going to kind of beam through. Once I've done the green. And we're going to go on to the other eye. I've got quite small eyelids, so most of my colour kind of happens just above the crease there. Take this right down into the centre here. This brush just brings the colour further in. As you can see, it's a nice warm orange colour. It's very, very nice. It's not too intense, but the colour is there. So you'll be able to see this colour popping through and just beaming over the top. I love that. So I'm going to go for a bit more of a smoky green look today. So the colour I want to go in for here is the Amazonian Earth. And I'm going to tap that just into the corner here, because I want to smoke this eye out. So I'm going to have to build up the eye colours slightly as I'm going along, but as you can see, just light amounts. We don't want to apply too much. When it comes to a dark colour, you don't want to apply too much, because then you're going to end up having to blend right out quite a lot. So I'm just taking it where I want it and slightly buffing just up and across. Just towards the centre of the eyelid is where we're going to take this, just because the green that's going on is going to appear brighter there and then work its way darker towards the outer edge and blend. If you start off with a lot of colour, you're going to be left with a lot more blending, and we kind of don't want that, so I'll just buff my way up. As you can see, the brown is there, but the orange is slightly peeking through over the top. That's the kind of look I'm going through. So as it transitions, it goes from a smoky eye there, stunning colours blended together, it goes from a smoky eye there and works its way up to the orange. Stunning! Kind of makes me want to like not put any more eyeshadow on these eyes because I love it. But I'm dedicated to the green. I'm going to go in with a caramel jade here. I'm desperately loving this colour. I mean, hello! We're going to pop that onto the lid and work its way out, and then we're going to blend again and just make it a little bit poppy. When you're doing colours like this, it is about working with them, you know, manoeuvring them, blending them, seeing where you want it to pop a bit more. So we're just going to go in with it anyway and see where this look is going to take us. So I'm going to go in with a more denser brush just because I'm going to be patting the colour onto the eye. Oh, wow. Oh, God. I mean, I've used a lot of makeup palettes, and I have to say this is one of the brightest greens I've been able to get my hands on, and it's so affordable. Take my money! Cold-blooded love, it's a cold-blooded love. Let's break each other's heart. It's a cold-blooded love. Each other's heart. It's a cold-blooded love. Okay, so I just had to literally like run off and do the school run. But I'm back! Hey! Coooooeeee! Let's get on with it. I'm so excited! Just gonna wet the brush with the Rose Dewy Glow again. I like to wet the brush if I want to make a colour pop. It doesn't matter what eyeshadows I'm using. It's just kind of what I like to do just to make a colour pop on the inner corner and on the inner eye just there. So, and then just dabbing it into the caramel again, and then we're just going to place onto the eye. As you can see, it just makes it pop that little bit more. It gives it a bit more depth, a bit more definition. And just take it in to the eye. I've just been listening to Dirty Dancing. So we're going to go back in with the Amazonian Earth just there again. We're going to put this one back on, back into the outer corner of the eye here, and this will bring the smokiness back in. We're going to go in with this brush again. Dabbing into the corner of the eye. Again, a little bit at a time will help you build up that product. And I'm just going to buff it in towards the centre of the eye, because what I'm going for here is more of a blended out brown rather than, you know, sharp lines. So we're just gonna take this and dab it where I want it. Can you see what it's done now? It's turned it more smoky, which is what the eye colour is that I'm going for, because a lot of people get frightened by greens, but we don't need to be frightened with colours. Okay, so I'm just gonna buff it in there. Do the same the other side. I'm using very, very light brush strokes here. I absolutely love this look. I think it's stunning. I think it's sultry. I think it's sexy. I think you can wear this on a night out any time of year, because a lot of people associate greens with Halloween or Christmas. Tap your brushes, guys. And then I'm just dabbing over the hooded bit of the green there. And it just kind of blends the eye look together. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. Just ties it together. It's really stunning. These eyeshadows do not move, okay? They stay where they are until you use makeup remover later on. And then we're just going to cloud it out slightly, just where the orange is, just to tie that smokiness together. Hello, gorgeous. Stunning. For now the eyes are done. I'm going to go back to them and have a little bit of a play after I pop my lashes on, and I'm going to dust away this translucent powder, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish off the eyes. So we're just going to dust away this powder. Okay, so I'm going to pop some lashes on, and I shall see you guys in about 20 hours when I can work out how to put these damn things on. I always struggle. Boom, just like that, we have lashes. Mum life. So underneath the eyes here, I'm going to press the green just underneath where the lash line is. Just because that's what I'm feeling right now. So I'm going to take my dense brush, I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to press it into the lash line there. As close to the lash line as I can. Actually, I feel like I need to wet my brush for doing this because it's kind of acting as a liner. I want to wet my brush just to grab the product and make it more like an eyeliner. There we are. See? See what it's doing now? It completely changes. It's a good thing with these shadows, when you wet them, it doesn't change the quality or the texture or anything. It just changes the colour and allows you to have it as a eyeliner. Hello. What this is going to do is it's going to tie the green underneath, because when you've got lashes on it's really hard to see the green when you're looking straight ahead. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the look down together. Now I'm just taking a brush and buffing that green out slightly so that it's not such a harsh line. It's there, the colour's there, the line is there, but I just want to make sure that it's buffed out because we're doing more of a smoky look. So now I'm going to go in. So now I'm going to go back in with the Amazonian Earth. Okay, this is the brown shade here because I want to smoke the green out even more. So I want to take this over the top. We're going to go in with the bronzing powder, and the shade we're going for is Deep Matte, baby. And I've gone for quite a wide contour brush today because I'm just going to tap it in, and I'm just going to dust in the area that I want the contour shape to be, because I think this is quite fierce enough. Blend, blend, blend. And then over the forehead, because it's quite a sultry, smoky, sexy look, I'm going to take it quite far down the forehead today and buff it in on my way into the centre. Okay. Yes, baby, I'm feeling you. Feeling myself, feeling myself. Smaller brush for the nose. Just to get that shape there. I like to take mine in more of a triangular sort of angle because I have a really dusty nose, really, really small, and I don't really like, I've already got a bit of an arch there, a natural one, so I just like to kind of take it in and down the centre of my nose. Blend, 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 blend. We're going to go in with the all-in-one cheek colour. This shade here is called Flushed. I like this one. It's a very, very light pale pink. And when you're not looking for a sharp blusher, this one is really nice to go for. So I'm just going to use this brush here. And we're just going to dust into the apples. Can you see how that just brings the girliness back? I find blusher brings girliness back into the look. Even if it's a sharp look, I find it just makes you feel so pretty. I'm so pretty.
Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright. And
okay, I might have just gone overboard, so I'm just gonna buff it out. Nothing happened here. There's nothing to see. Okay, I fixed it. Fixed it. We're all fixed. We're okay. Now we need some highlights. Some highlights. Blind the haters. Blind the haters. I'm going to go in with this Honey Dome here. And this is the Honey Bronze. Sorry, Highlighting Dome Honey Bronze. Okay. Just take it down the face. But I'm only going to use a slight of a bit of this because I do like a powder highlight. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to take my highlight and actually dust over it. Bam! Because that highlighted dome allows highlight to attach onto it as well. So that's really, really sassy. Fabulous! We're going to go in with the lips, but before you do your lips, make sure you exfoliate. This is the best exfoliator ever. It's got like little beads in it. Like little exfoliating scrubbing beads. It's like when someone scratches your back, you're like, oh God. This is what this is like. Today, just for the purpose of the fact that I'm doing a school run and I think this is a bit glam enough, I'm going to go for Creek Carnation in the matte lipsticks. These stay on forever. They don't crumble. They don't rub off. I mean, when you're eating, then yeah, we expect something, don't we? But other than that, just look at that. Oh God, hello. They smell so nice. They smell like you could eat them. So yeah, I think I'm done. But thank you guys for watching me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like my videos. Show a mama a bit of support. You know, working at home with my babies. Yeah, please subscribe. We're going to have lots more fun in the future. We've got loads of looks to go through. We are just at the beginning. But I hope you really like this one. And you can just pop me an email or look at the details below to get in touch with me to order any of the products that I've used. Okay, so I love you. Bye bye.